Joining me now is John Boyd Jr. He is a fourth-generation farmer. He's also the president and the founder of the National Black Farmers Association. John, it's good to have you with us. I'm curious, you hear those comments from Secretary Rollins. Do you believe these tariffs, one, are in fact putting America and you as a farmer first? And two, do you believe that ultimately, as she believes, that they will usher in greater prosperity for this country and specifically for farmers?
No, I do not. I listened to the Secretary's comments, and one thing that's been alarming is that we haven't been at the table through all of the talks with tariffs. The tariffs hurt American farmers. In my case, I've been producing soybeans for 42 years, and China's retaliatory 125% tariff on America's soybean producers like myself isn't a good thing, right at planting season. And what's been difficult for us is we haven't been able to get farm operating loans. The banks said they lend us money at $9 soybeans, and the administration hasn't came to the table to tell us what they're going to do to help us. So we're hearing these announcements, and the markets are in a complete tailspin, which is hurting America's farmers. Many people don't know that farmers are price takers, not price givers. I have to sell my crop based on market price, and in this case, $9, $10 for soybeans, and $5 for wheat, $4 for corn. These are dismal prices, and the president, every time he announces, says he's going to do it. He's not going to. There's a 90-day, I'm not going to do it. Those things are really hurting America's farmers, and that's not what I'm hearing from the secretary. We don't have a whole lot of time.
But there isn't much. I mean, you need to get things to the ground, obviously. You mentioned you're not at the table. I know you've reached out to the secretary's office. You've asked specifically for a call. You do want to speak with her. As of today, Have you had any response?
I've been around for, like I said, 42 years, meeting with every agriculture secretary since the Carter administration. And this is the first administration that came into office and hasn't reached out to agriculture leaders. In this case, they certainly haven't reached out to me. I know there was others in your shows that they talk to the secretary all the time. We have to be at the table because we have 150,000 members here in the United States. We need to know what's going on with our future. And I heard the president say, yes, this morning about his announcement, farmers are his best friends. Then put some things in place to help us and open up new markets while we play footsie with China here.
So, to that point, given everything that is happening with China, we know, soybeans, right? You said more than 40 years, 42 years. You grow soybeans, corn, and wheat. When we look at how you're being impacted by these tariffs, just tell me specifically, when we are looking at these massive tariffs on soybeans, what does that mean for your crops and what does it mean for your livelihood?
It's do or die, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. If you don't plant your crop, you don't have a farm operating loan, and you're not getting government assistance, all of these things, those are a recipe for failure for people who don't understand this. So it's very frustrating to see what's going on with China. And in this case, the president can do other things. He can stop China from, one, buying U.S. farmland. That's the first thing. He can stop China from buying U.S. agriculture companies. These are things he should be doing instead of imposing tariffs. And just the other day, Brazil made China actually says they're going to purchase, soybeans from Brazil. What does that do to U.S. producers like myself?
So we also heard from Secretary Rollins earlier this week. She said, they may need to look to bailouts for farmers, revive them from what we saw during the first Trump administration. How do you feel about getting to that point, though, that you are stuck in the middle of this trade war that the administration started, and now they may have to do a bailout? What does that say to you?
Well, and the key word is that this administration clearly started here, with this tariff world trade war. It's not a good feeling because our farmers are very independent. We're proud people, and we don't want to rely on the government support. We want a fair price for our product, and that's the way I've been trained as a farmer from my daddy and my grandfather. I'm fourth-generation farmer. We're not waiting for the government to help us. We want a good, solid market. And in this case, President says it looks like it's not going to be China for coming months, then what markets do we have to sell our products here at home or abroad? It is what this administration should have us at the table telling us, not to wait on the government. And I can tell you as a this organization, the government and black farmers haven't been a good recipe. They always find a way not to get the money to us. And so we're very nervous about relying on the government to get payments out to farmers in a speedy fashion. And again, we got 45 days from right now, really, to plant our crops and get them in the ground, secure funding. So we need people to understand that and be sensitive towards us and support America's farmers is what I'm asking here today.
John Boyd Jr., we would like to stay in touch with you, please, and keep us posted. Let us know if you do, in fact, hear back from the Secretary's office and when you get that seat at the table. Appreciate you joining us with your perspective.
Thank you so much for having me.